Hi, I'm Jessica Patterson of Spinning Shadows Fiber Arts, and you may wonder, why am I holding pom-poms and why the heck do I have spindles in my hair? Blame the cameraman. It's also partially my fault. Anyway, today I'm going to show you how to wind ply balls. And for that, I have pom-poms, giant pom-poms that I got from the dollar store. And yeah, these came out for Easter. I think these are supposed to be like bunny tails or something, but these are the perfect size. And now I don't have to use smaller balls of yarn to wind ply balls. So anyway, we got 18 of them for $1.25, and this is gonna be so handy. Anyway, let me show you and get these out of my hair. They're so heavy. Anyway, I have here a medieval spindle with Marie Rambouillet, dyed specially for me by Little Texas Yarns. And I have this spindle full of Blue Mistake from previous videos, Napa Valley, in the Napa Valley playlist of, I made a bat, I spun it, and this is like spun a little bit just to see how fine I could get it. And so I'm going to chain ply both of these, but I don't want to do that from the spindle because I really don't want to damage my spindles. So normally I'll wind it onto a ball, another ball of yarn to ply from there. So I saw these pom-poms at the store and I was like, hey, that will work. So let's see how well they work. So cameraman, which one? This one? Okay. He's so handy. He helps me with the very hard decisions. What fiber should I spin now? Not really, but anyway. Let's break this bag open. Grab out a pom-pom. Feels weird. I'm wondering now that I feel it how well this is going to hold together. But even if it holds together for just a little bit, this will save me a lot of time and frustration. So, squish, 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 squish. Anyway, I like fluffy things. You never could have told by the occupation that I have now, which is fiber arts crazy and hopefully teacher. So, let's see. This is always the fun part of, when you're winding off spindles or bobbins and it's fine yarn, finding the end. This one's been sitting for a while. So what I'm going to do is just stick it on there and wrap around. Make sure I cover that end a bit. And then just start winding here, like so. There we go. Basically, when you're making a ply ball, which this is going to be chain plied, so it doesn't really matter, is you're just winding it around and around and around in a way that doesn't fall off. It's actually pretty therapeutic. Listen to some music, watch a movie or something, and just wind. And for doing a 2-ply, you just take the 2 strands and use them as one and just wind them on. Same way, just the 2 strands laying side by side. And from there, if you're using a spindle to ply, or even if you're just using a wheel to ply, you don't have to worry about tension or whether the ends will meet up. You can fix all that before you even start plying, because if you unload your spindle or unload your bobbin onto, to the 2 strands onto a ply ball, and you find that one is a little bit short, what you can do is you can make an Andean bracelet and join the 2 ends, the short end with the end of the bracelet, and just wind off from there. Usually I'll spit splice the two ends together, use a little bit of moisture and a little bit of friction to bind those two loose ends together, and then wind it off to, you know, as one thread, as one yarn. Anyway, to finish the ply ball out, and that'll use up all your yarn. Sometimes that won't work if you're doing something that's very color specific. If you don't want like an awkward end that's like one color, or it's joined together as colors that you don't want merged, that might not work. But for most projects, I find that it works just fine. And sometime soon in the future, I will show that on camera, how to do the Andean bracelet and wind it onto a ply ball. But that will require me to spin two singles, which I don't do all the time. I usually chain ply, but I will do that sometime soon. I do have the main braid from a kit that I'm planning on spinning here soon, and that's probably going to be a 2-ply. So, and I'll use the ply ball method and show you how that works. So, as you can see, this is getting covered pretty well, and it seems to be holding up. So, yeah, I'll take however long it takes to wind the rest of my medieval spindle onto this ball, and then I'll ply. And yeah, now I can finally use the spindle for something else. This spinning project has been sitting on this spindle for several months, so it's time to finish it. I was gonna do a 2-ply, and I lost interest about, I don't know, just at the start of the next spindle, and so I'm gonna chain ply it, and it'll be just beautiful. So I absolutely love this fiber that was dyed for me, and it was the first time I ever worked with Rambouillet as well, and it really is a nice fiber to work with. It's similar to merino, and just shiny at times. But anyway, this is going to take me the next hour or so, so we'll stop there. Anyway, tell me what you think. What do you think of using pom-poms, giant pom-poms, to wind ply balls? I think this is really handy. I think these will hold up for a while and do the job for me, instead of taking up balls of yarn out of my stash that I might want to use for projects. And this will be really handy for especially my wheels that only have one bobbin. I can wind off the bobbin now, and you know, have it ready for another strand, or you know, just for plying or whatever. This, I think, is just going to make my life easier for spinning, especially spindle spinning. So, and if I do manage to fill up 18 balls, I'm going to be really surprised and probably in need of project intervention. Anyway, yeah. So with that, leave a comment, let me know, hit that like button, and if you aren't subscribed already, tap that subscribe button, hit the bell, you know, ding it, and so that you receive notifications of when we upload new videos. We try to upload videos as often as possible. Sometimes that doesn't happen, you know, internet's crazy, or a day just doesn't work out for filming. So anyway, thank you for watching, and as always, have a great day. Windin', 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 keep that girl a-windin', yee-haw, yee-haw. Let's get some hot chocolate.